My breathing slowed, and I wrapped my arms tighter about me. I had to contain all the dashed promises, all my discarded hopes. I'm no longer under any illusion. James and I are a marriage of convenience. I'm not unhappy, nor am I searching for anything. Then why do crimes keep coming to you? Maybe if you had a more traditional marriage and children, you'd be safe at home knitting. It's never safe to knit. Those sharp, pokey things can gouge out an eye. Or you could use the needles to make socks. He put on his jet hat and smoothed the brim. You definitely wouldn't be concerned about your neighbor's sleeping habits. Vaughan bowed. His slick beaver pelt hat had a sheen in the sconce's light. Good evening, Lady Worthing. He left. My sleeping neighbor had vanished too. Was the play that awful? Or was he Vaughan's appointment? Stomach turning, I focused on the stage. The stand-in for Hildebrand stuttered his line. Oh, this was getting worse. This performance might doom the lead. A blonde woman screamed. She kept at it, her high-pitched scream piercing enough to shatter windows. Then she uttered, "Bleeding! He's dead! In the old scene store! Dead!" The curtains fell. This didn't feel rehearsed or even part of the play. It felt true. People started running, climbing over chairs, disappearing. I grabbed my reticule and went out into the hall, directly into Stapleton Henderson's path. Seemed he didn't leave the theatre, after all. More patrons trudged around us, but my neighbor didn't move. His indigo eyes bored down on me like I'd done something wrong. "Lady Worthing, what's the commotion?" I'm not sure, but I feel compelled to find out. I marched to the left of my neighbor and headed for the exit, but he followed close behind me as a sea of people flowed past, streaming into the stairwell. "Wait, woman!" He seized my arm and pulled me aside, hovering over me as if to provide shelter. "Good Lord, it's a stampede!" He grabbed my waist and dragged me closer. "Let me go, Mr. Henderson." Getting caught in a crowd, fleeing to safety, can get you crushed. It's dangerous. Against his chest, with his heart thundering, I almost gave in to the impulse to stay there, to wish this comfort had come hours ago, when I'd stumbled into my assaulted home. But I tore myself away. I'm going to the trouble. If you think I'll let you charge into danger, then come with me if you must. Clues disappear if you waste time. We must make haste. Clues to what, Baroness? Murder. At least that's what it sounds like.